Right. Morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about a cageless palletizing system that we came up with for our customer. So the way this system basically works is we have two separate sides that we're palletizing on. Side 1, which is on the left side, side 2, which is on the right side. So the concept is that an operator could be working on one side when the robot is palletizing on the other side. We have these area scanners that take care of safety. So this area scanner is basically managing all of the back. So when an operator requests to enter, either one of the sides turns off depending on where the operator requests to enter, and we'll talk about that in a while. There's also this light curtain safety scanner that goes in between the robot and the pallet. The way the safety scanner works is it's projecting a beam straight up, and the red line, if you can see the red tape, which we have put on the floor for our reference, basically shows as to where the area scanner is projecting its beams. So if I were to reach over to the robot over the red line, it's going to stop. And the operator would only be here to get this pallet out, so there is no reason to try to reach over when the robot's palletizing on that side. Now, all the yellow and black tape is basically for foot traffic, so that's where we recommend no one stepping. If someone steps here, the robot's going to stop automatically based on that scanner. If someone steps in front of this line, there is no scanners to detect it, but there's also no reason for anyone to be there. So that's going to be part of operating instructions for the operator. If we go over to the other side of the system, we actually have area scanners right there, and there's one on the other side too. So these scanners are being used to detect foot traffic walking into the system from this direction. The fences are, of course, protecting from the sides. The reason we use these fences is basically to keep the system very, very close to the pallets. The distances are based on the speed of the robot. So the distance of the yellow and the black tape from the scanners is actually based on the calculations from formulas that we derive from the safety handbooks. The conveyors are OSHA certified, so there is no safety concerns with them. To avoid any potential pinch points, point A, as soon as we step into the zone, air is cut out from these cylinders, so there is no reason for these cylinders to actually trip or actually have any power when someone's in this area. But we also have this guard that goes on to protect any potential pinch points, just in case. When the robot's running and the system's e-stopped, air is cut out too, but the box is still going to be handled, or the robot's still going to be gripping onto the box when the robot e-stops for a certain amount of time before it actually falls down.
All right, I want to go over quick some of the safety controls, the safety interactions with the operator here. We have these pendant boxes here. We actually have one for each side, but we're going to focus on the side that we're palletizing right now. The blue light has to do with the safety, the status of the safety. So a solid blue light means that the safety is good, everything's satisfied, and it's obviously true based on the fact that the robot's continuing to run there. The orange light is the operator's requesting access into this side. So to prevent the robot from stopping, I'm going to request access, tell the robot, hey, I want to go inside, I want you to stop palletizing on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and push this button, and it's going to start flashing, telling me that it says, yep, I got your request, but I'm still in the middle of doing something. I'll let you know when I'm done. At that point, that robot will tell it it's good, and this will go to a solid orange light right there. So now I have access to this cell. It doesn't mean that the robot is ever not safe. It just means that if I go in there now, the robot's never going to stop. So I can walk inside of here, do what I need to do, whether it's replenishing a pallet or fixing something on a box or whatever it happens to be, I'm allowed to be inside of here. Because I tripped the scanner, you can see that now this blue light is blinking. That's telling me that the scanner was tripped and it requires me to either reset or rearm the system. So if I go ahead and push that button, now that system's rearmed. The white light is the status of the pallet. So the light's off, so as far as the robot's concerned, there's no pallet there. I got to tell the robot, hey, I fixed what I wanted to do, and I'm going to go ahead and say the pallet is ready. When I do that, the robot will continue palletizing on that side. So the proper procedure for going in the cell is actually using this trap key. This trap key is making sure that somebody else can't restart the cell while you're in there. So again, I have access granted. I'm going to take the key out, turn it to the opposition, take it out. I have it with me. So as long as I have this key in there, this side can never be reset. The safety can never be reactivated or anything like that. It's always in a safe state. The robot will never try to come over here. If somebody else were to, and if I were to sort of simulate this, if I'm inside the cell, you know, obviously I can't reset this. I have the key. Again, I'm out of the cell. I can't reset it. I got the key. Just like a caged robot. Nobody else can reset this system. So I turn this back to the on position. Now I can reset it. And I can continue running. So I'm just going to walk over here and I'll do it again on this exact same side just to kind of show how the robot won't stop when I do it. So I'm going to request access. When the robot gets back to its spot where it says you can have access, it'll actually let me in. So we can see the orange light is solid, so it says I can go in here. So I can actually go inside of here. What I didn't do, unfortunately, was take the key out. I should have did this. But either way, when I step inside of here, I'm still dropping out that scanner. The scanner's still working as it always does. The robot is not allowed to come over here. And that's all being done through DC. All right, something else that I wanted to talk about while we're on this side, while the robot's palletizing on that side, is another safety feature is the light curtain that we might have talked about earlier. We got a light curtain that allows to make sure that I can't sort of reach over and grab the robot or touch the robot. So if I were to come over here and go like this, I'm dropping out that light curtain. So that scanner there is preventing foot traffic, and this scanner is preventing hand traffic from going across. So again, I'm sort of forcing the operator to stay within these regions that we have highlighted on the floor.